Swipe Computers, Episode 10, Networking and Internet Connections. Introduction. In this final episode of Swipe Computers, I'll be looking at how your computer can connect to the Internet and the World Wide Web. We will briefly be looking at the basics of networks and then at the various ways you can connect. Explaining networks. What is a network? Basically, it is a way of connecting one computer to another to access the resources that that computer offers, whether the computers are servers, desktops, smart intelligence, or even gaming consoles. The services can be a print server, a web server for a website, a server that hosts online gaming, or another service like authentication. Sorry, people, my voice is off today. How do networks work? A network consists of cables of some sort and central location that enables one device to connect to another. The device is usually a router with a built-in switch for home networks or a switch for business networks that is connected to a separate router. It is the router that enables you to connect to the Internet. Older networks used hubs, but they are no longer in favor. What is a hub, a switch, and a router? Hubs. A hub is the most basic networking box. When it receives a network packet on one port, it sends it out to all other ports. As you can probably tell, this is quite slow, especially when you have multiple devices trying to communicate at the same time. Switches. A switch is a smart hub. It remembers what device is connected to each port via its MAC address, so that next time a packet comes through the address to that particular address, it will send it only to that device. Routers. A router is similar to a switch, but they are used to connect two different networks together, like your home network to the network of your ISP. They use IP addresses for their databases of what is connected to each port. But instead of remembering what device, they can remember what IP range is connected if connected to multiple networks. They can also connect two different network types together. The ones we use in our homes usually connect to a wireless network with a wired network, but they can also connect two different cable types together. Ways we connect to the Internet. There are quite a few different means of connecting to the web. Excuse me, folks. The ones people have probably heard about are dial-up modems, DSL, cable, fiber internet, and satellite. Let's look briefly at each one. Dial-up modems. Most places have moved beyond the dial-up modem these days, but where faster means of connecting to the web aren't available, dial-up modems are still used. The major disadvantage is that when you're browsing the web, you cannot send or receive phone calls, and is limited to 56 kilobytes per second in download and upload speed, which in today's world is quite slow. DSL. DSL, or digital serial line, has replaced dial-up modems in most parts of the world today. It is a lot faster, and you can use the phone while still being on the web. As long as your router is online, you are as well. However, you need to install a filter when you add it in order to use your phone. DSL is varied in speeds, but download speed is always faster than uploads. This is what I am currently using, and I am rated at 25 megabytes per second down and up to 5 megabytes up with my current ISP. It uses the same lines as dial-up, so installation is usually pretty easy. Cable internet. The cable companies are offering internet service as well, and uses the same line your television service does. Unlike DSL, cable internet speed is shared between all subscribers in the same area, so the more people who subscribe, the slower the service can get. It can be quite fast despite that. Again, download speeds are going to be faster than upload speeds. Fiber internet. Fiber internet is the fastest option out there, with download and upload speeds being almost the same. Fiber optic cables bring the signals to your home via light signals, which are converted into your home network's electric signals at the router. Unfortunately, not all areas have fiber optic internet access, but fiber optic cables do form the backbones of the modern internet these days due to the large amounts of data they can move at fast speeds. Satellite internet. Some places have access to satellite internet, whose speed can vary depending on the atmospheric conditions between your receiving dish and the satellite which is relaying the data. Usually is combined with dial-up, which provides an upload connection, and the satellite provides the faster download connection. Satellite is often used in places where faster methods like DSL or cable internet are not available, like farms and rural offices. Conclusion. In this final episode, we examine briefly how networks work and the ways we can connect to the web from our home networks, from dial-up to fiber internet and satellite internet. I won't say which is right for you, as you have the data about your area and what's available to you. Thanks for your support of my videos, especially of this series, and please consider supporting me on Patreon or buying my merch. Links are in the description. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time on another of my videos. Goodbye.